In this video, it's a double header. We're going to find out why my Berlingo has been so rubbish for almost 4 years, and we're also delivering the Raffle Astra to its new home. I said I would include delivery bravely anywhere in the United Kingdom. Fortunately for me, the car has been won by someone in Worcestershire, so we haven't got too far to go, about three and a half hours of driving to do, but I need to get motoring, so let's go. So this is the 1995 Vauxhall Astra. Look at that interior. I'm going to miss this, but we bought in Bristol. It had been sat in a garage for 4 years, and we've managed to smarten it up, get it back on the road. It's still done less than 40,000 miles. It's going to hit 40,000 miles on this very journey, and I'm going to miss the thing. It's been really nice. So let's get on the road and we can talk a bit more as we head first to Worcester, and then we'll go to 6D Diesels, where they've been fixing Bella. We'll find out exactly what was wrong with Bella and hopefully see what she's like to drive. Has she been transformed? I do hope so. Sexy flip-ups. I'm going to need them because we've actually got a sunny day, folks. I kind of don't know what to do with myself because it's actually sunny. Here we go. Pop the headlights on because they've got strong contrast because of the shadows and the light, but yeah, here we go. This Astra has been a great success story for us. We've raised a really good amount for charity, Little Princess Trust. We've put some money in our bank, which is always appreciated, and that'll fund the next crazy collection caper. Already got my eye on a car in Bristol that's been sat in a garage for years. Feel familiar? Because this car lived in Bristol its whole life. Registered there brand new, 2 owners previous to me, and yeah, it was just used gently really, but we've had great success smartening it up, making it a bit nicer. Mechanically we've gone through it, timing belt, water pump, and just generally a bit of a good old check over, and yeah, it's been good. We haven't been driving it much because it's still such low mileage and the weather has been horrendous, so it just hasn't felt fair to put miles on it. But we'll put a few on it today as we take it to James, the new owner. We should meet him a bit later on, and then a kindly hub nutter is giving me a lift to 6D Diesels, and I am so excited. This feels like a collection caper to me because Bella, we miss Bella the Berlingo. People wonder why we spend so much money on that car, and it's because we like it. It has a lot to offer, but it's always been a bit iffy to drive, and I'm hoping that has now been resolved. It's a good thing about flip-ups, by the way. When you go back into the shade, you just flip them up, you can see normally again. But yeah, promises to be an interesting day. We're going to head down to the M4 motorway at Llanelli, and then we're going to take the Heads of the Valley Road past Merthyr Tydfil and up to sort of Ross-on-Wye direction as we make our way to Worcestershire, this car's new home. I got lucky there. People were loving it in the live stream because we always do a live stream when our raffles end, and people were loving guessing at how far I was going to have to drive. Would I have to go to the Outer Hebrides or somewhere like that? But I got lucky, I think. I was kind of hoping it might be a bit closer to Alleven still, but still, this is very helpful, and I don't have to catch a train. That's the best bit. But we shall carry on with our journey. We've got some hours to go. Well, here we are, about an hour later on the Heads of the Valley Road. Probably more like an hour and a half, actually. Sorry, there's some zip on my bag rattling there. And yeah, we're buzzing along very merrily. The ride is still a little agricultural, but I think this actually rides better than the Escort. The downside being it doesn't handle as well as the Escort. But there is a little bit of me wondering if I came to the wrong conclusion the other day, because I'm really enjoying this. But yeah, look at this road, Heads of the Valley Road. It feels like a French or a Spanish motorway. This is kind of the busiest I've ever seen it, but it has just gone 9 o'clock in the morning, so we're tail end of the rush hour. But yeah, the Astra just buzzes along merrily. It's definitely more refined than the Escort. So I think for the driving I did the other day, the Escort definitely won. But actually for longer distance work, the extra bit of refinement in the Astra is very welcome. I even quite like the seats, and that's rare for me. I don't like Vauxhall seats. But yeah, look at it. It's just amazing. This beautiful highway that snakes its way through the mountains. Oh, love it. Well, I had to pull off the road to celebrate this. We are hitting 40,000 miles. Woohoo! Also, it's a lovely day, and I'm driving this lovely car, which is making a very slight weird chirrupy sound, but nonetheless it's still going nicely. But oh, don't you look good in the sunshine? Unlike me with my stupid glasses. Now obviously I wouldn't necessarily recommend you stop in a bus stop, but there's no bus, not much of anything down here actually, and you get to hear the car accelerate again. Marvellous. I'm having a lovely day, folks. Still very excited about getting to 60 diesels and seeing what's wrong with Bella. Hopefully nothing now. And we've made it to Worcestershire, and the winner. This is James, everyone, and congratulations, you've won an Astra.
Thank you very much.
So this proves this is real, folks. Real people will
I am a real
win,
person.
Yeah, real cars. So we're just having a quick chat in the car. What are your plans for it?
Just use it, really. Just enjoy it. Yeah.
Excellent.
I don't know how long I'll keep it or
Well,
anything
this
at
is
the
it. I
moment.
mean, there's no obligation to do anything. So just do what you like with it and
Just
have your
enjoy
fun.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Were you expecting to win?
I wasn't.
No.
I bought 20 tickets and thought, oh, you know, it's money to charity,
Yeah, yeah,
really.
yeah.
The Little Princess Trust.
It is a Little Princess
Yes.
Trust. Yeah, they're
So I
going to
thought,
get a nice payout out of this
I
one.
just thought, oh, it's a nice donation.
Yeah. Well, thank
yeah.
you very much for taking part, and thanks
Thank
to
you.
all you who took part as well. I'm going to let James get used to his new car. I've still got a long way to go.
One fixed Berlingo. Well, hopefully fixed.
Yeah, fixed Berlingo. Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure.
So here we are. Importantly, we have tea. We
Yes.
have Berlingo, which is good because I need to get back home.
Yeah, and we have a Berlingo with no problems.
So what was done?
Right. So first thing we did, because when you brought it down, you said, well, I think a year before the conversation started, didn't we?
We had a chat of Rustival 2, I think, yeah.
Because awful airflow meter, you put a better one in that,
Yeah.
made it better, but didn't make it brilliant.
Correct.
And then it was just a bit strange because at mid-range it just went all wobbly, didn't it? It didn't tick over very well.
No.
It smoked when cold quite badly. Mm-hmm. So the first thing we started with was because the nice thing with these Berlingos is your throttle potentiometer is there because it's got a cable running
Indeed
to
so.
them.
It's a mechanical electronic system.
Electronic, yes, yeah. I mean, but you can sit there and rev it. So what we found in the beginning, I mean, the video sort of says it. These have got all these hard plastic. So you've got a hard plastic, rubbery fuel primer.
Yeah.
O-rings, and they're renowned because this high pressure fuel pump scavenges from a fuel tank all the way back down there. If the O-rings start to fail, the primers start to fail, it's easier to pull air than it is to pull fuel. Mm-hmm. So you were finding as you revved it and demanded fuel, it was like Bubble Central. You could see them doing a lap round here, which I think was all the hesitation and because it couldn't. It was trying to drag fuel from the tank.
Probably why it was falling on its face on the dyno.
Yes,
gets 3,000 revs, and it's just like there isn't more.
It couldn't get
pull
it.
enough fuel. Yeah.
So we basically what I did was just plumb the primer out with a piece of pipe. Mm-hmm. That made a hell of a difference. So there is these primer bowls they do not make anymore with the two ends.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring you in. Come in, folks.
But yeah, guess we'll explain stuff.
You have to excuse the shadows. We have this rare event called sunshine.
So basically, you cannot get the direct clip primer bowl with those pipes unless you get a second-hand one. Then you're back in the same problem.
Yeah.
But what we have found out, there's another maker vehicle that you can steal the set because it's this rubbery piece that fails, goes hard. Mm-hmm. So basically, these tend to survive. There's a little cleanable valve in there, so put a new one of those on, We had the fuel filter apart because we changed the fuel filter for you, didn't we?
Yep.
So basically,
I didn't want that job again. That's not a fun job.
No. Well, I had to take this off and put it in a vice to get it apart. It would not budge. We were the point of breaking it yesterday.
So I overdid it when I tightened it up last time. But I didn't want it to leak.
No. It definitely didn't leak.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried everything in here to get it off. It won't come in. We vacuum tested all of this. So basically, we put all this together. So this is a new primer. We checked all the O-rings, the new fuel filter with the Marley ones come with a really good seal. You don't have to murder them down.
Nice.
So basically, is to bung this pipe off here. There's a bung that goes in, and then put a vacuum tester on.
Yeah.
Pump it up, walk away, leave it, see because if the vacuum disappears, it's pulling air. That part's lovely. That got it originally running perfectly, but what it was doing at tick over was it ran really lumpy, didn't it? Until you lifted the throttle up about 400 revs, and then it would run clear. It wafted clouds of blue smoke, and then we were down to these. So because this is a high pressure fuel system, it's like Peugeot's first, basically.
Yeah.
They went from a 1.9 XUDT to the 2 litre HDI. So the 2 litre HDI is the first with the computer controlled injectors and a high pressure fuel pump. And what happens is the injectors start to leak fuel, or the patterns go out of them, and basically these are the new ones, but it was originally cylinder 3 and cylinder 4.
Yeah. So this is the whole common rail thing.
The reason it's called common rail is because it's common to all 4 injectors. Because old school would have a timed injection pump with a supply to every injector. So basically, it was losing so much fuel at tick over, leak back to the tank, that it just couldn't hold in there. It was.
Wow. And for more on that, you can see the next
You can see
video.
the much longer explanation of, but that made it 10 times better. Well, you've seen us compression test it. Its compression is pretty equal across the board. 350 psi for a vehicle of this age.
I enjoyed that video very much.
The heat plugs, as we knew, were good, but we did take them out and doubly check, because that's where you put your compression tester nozzles. And then the final yesterday, we were perfect, and then we were stood here, and there's a plastic pipe that goes like this from here to the pump. And because we'd sorted all the bare drawing out of here, that decided that needed to come in with it. So we tried changing the O-rings. To be honest, I put a big bit of heavy duty pipe with some tubular clips on.
And there's a few other little things. I remember you discussing this at Rustival. We had a leak here.
Yes, so basically
losing our valuable boost.
Valuable boost. That gasket, there was a big chunk of it missing. You could see oil and googe here, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So we finally managed to track one of those down. That came from Germany, £12.5.
Oof.
Yeah. So pulled all of this off. That's resealed. The worrying oil leak, because we thought it was blowing loads of oil.
Was pooling all down here.
That was purely
I've not seen this silver before. So I don't recognise the engine.
That was just purely that cap having the rubber disappeared. So we've made it to rubber. It works perfectly. And you'll have to excuse the slightly half-assed dipstick, but that broke off on me completely yesterday. So I've made you one.
We'd already lost the handly bit. So
there was a bit of rubber, and then the top came off completely. So that was my invention yesterday. I would grind it off, but I don't want to melt the rubber. That's all I've got left.
No, that'll do very nicely.
That'll do well. So basically, new air filter, oil filter, new fuel filter. And I mean, one of my subscribers stopped me in the village. He drives a Peugeot 406 HDI State yesterday. So doesn't that run like a clockwork watch? And I was like, yes, it does.
There we are. I look forward to finding out. That'll be the next bit, folks, because I haven't heard it run yet.
No, you've got the keys.
Yeah.
No, and let me say it runs much sweeter than it did.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
I look forward to seeing how she runs. But first, tea. Before we start the engine, we just want to have a quick chat about Rustival. We won't delay you long, don't worry. We will hear this engine clatter into life. But you're coming to Rustival.
I'm coming to Rustival.
I mean, you've been to Rustival before, but
Twice.
This time you're coming to stand on
a stage and talk stuff. Yes, I might find something to talk about with.
Well, I've seen your videos. You're quite good at talking about stuff.
Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can public speak. I can waffle on.
Yeah.
Just make it up as I go along. That's the best bet.
But really excited to have you. And you're not our only Al.
No. We've got French Al.
Yeah.
Yes, we got
all the way from Brittany.
Yeah, with the Trabant
revivals. Yeah.
So
I bought some tickets on his Trabant.
I resisted because, to be honest, I thought, knowing my luck, I'm going to win a Trabant, and I've got one that, well.
Sort of.
Well,
watch the channel, folks. If you want to see a very different Trabant.
Different type of Trabant, yes, because he didn't work terribly well as a Trabant.
Yes, but yeah, I'm looking forward to you joining us. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna have lots of people on the live stage, some amazing cars to look at. So it will be good.
I've got to try and figure out what to take. That's the most difficult thing.
Well, I'm struggling with that as well. You're helping because we've got this one back.
Yeah, so I've got the awful hedge Peugeot apart from the heater matrix burst this morning. That made the drive here quite exciting.
Yeah. Let's just show the full majesty.
Yes, what happens when you park your... They bought it new. She was £3,300.
Wow.
Brand spanker. And they parked it up at 8 or 9 years old, never moved it again.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, it was purely bought to steal bits to repair my van.
Yeah, here it is.
And when some gobby commenter told me I was an idiot and I couldn't fix it.
Oh. He could fix it, folks.
Oh yes, yeah. I mean,
and this isn't even the only 305 you've got. You've got loads of the bloody things.
Oh, we've got a shed full up the road.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got time, we have. Well, there is a shed full.
Ooh.
We can take a run up with the shed. So I have. This is the oldest. This is an 81 1.5 SR. Bought brand new by a nice man called Derek.
Yeah.
And came through a YouTube subscriber, and it was a nettle bush. And then it was quite rusty. All the floors fell out. Everything fell out. But I mean, to be honest, you have to hand it to it. It's still running its original discs. It's got its original shoes.
My gosh.
We've never had the engine apart.
Yeah.
All we did was clean the carburettor, and it has some issues. Don't get me wrong. Our trip to the Festival of the Unexceptional the first time was quite exciting. More the fact that it told you it was boiling and about to explode when it wasn't.
Oh, that's always fun.
And it gave me third degree burns the week before because of it. But I have a strange love for it. It's awful. I mean, it drives really, really well, but
it looks terrible.
Yeah, but I sort of like that. I do sort of like
That's
that.
ultimate patination, where the window might fall out.
Well, but we had to apply crazy foam.
Yeah.
We were noticing that when we first had it, there was nothing, and as you got the windows open and got going, you could see the back glass starting to leave.
Brilliant.
So basically, structurally, it's very good, but to look at, crazy foam. There's fibre. There's all sorts of stuff. Tech screws. I mean, nothing like a bit of aircraft grade aluminium to pretend to be a rear quarter.
We're going to show you more of this in a separate Hub Notes video because you're wanting to hear this thing run. We are getting horribly distracted.
Yes, so, we need to start.
Shall we just do it? Because you've got a mic here right by the engine.
I've got right by an engine.
So people can hear that.
Hopefully bits of it doesn't fly off and it does not work. So.
Make sure we're in neutral.
Yes, because I don't want to get run over.
So, ignition on, wait for glow plugs that aren't
Wait for glow plugs. There we are. And where are the acrid clouds out the back? No.
Much reduced.
Much reduced. No horrific shaking.
There is a bonfire going on. Just
But no horrific shaking.
No, it's smooth as anything.
No massive amounts of air pouring through all the fuel lines.
Yeah.
I mean, the proof will be in the driving pudding, basically.
Yeah.
I think it goes really well.
I'm really looking forward to the drive.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's improved it muchly.
That's a lot smoother. And the boost isn't leaking out anymore.
The boost, we haven't got a boost leak. And we have got an exhaust leak, but I think that's the one under the car, isn't it?
Yeah,
yes, I was about to start panicking then I remembered that that's not us, that's down there somewhere, isn't it? So yeah, it runs much nicer. It isn't doing that horrid stumble.
Yeah.
And we haven't got big wafts of blue mist coming across.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
So hopefully, well, I'm not hopefully, I'm pretty confident. That was just old age. Old pipes. A few.
Well, it's 195,000 miles, so.
And I've had one with 7 on it before.
Yeah.
And they're renowned for mileage. Mechanically, compression good, equal. I think just to say failing injectors. I mean, it's early because they did them with Siemens VDOs, but they also did them with Bosch's as well. Yeah. So if it had been a month later, the Bosch's are really easy. Sadly, these Siemens ones, they were the ones they don't make anymore.
Yeah.
So they're all the way from Germany somewhere.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Right, next step, test drive.
Test drive.
Well, folks, I'm very excited for this. I need to move the seat back a little more, I think. There we go. The exhaust is still knocking. The exhaust we've got issues with. But that was outside the scope of these activities. This was all about engine. I mean, already it's much happier just on this very light throttle. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to replace the exhaust pretty much entirely. Yeah. So it wasn't so much light, heavy throttle. It pulled quite well up to 3,000 revs. But I was finding it didn't want to do, say, 20 mile an hour in third. So that's 20 mile an hour in third. In fact, that's 15 miles an hour in third. Yeah, that's 100% happy. This kind of feels like it should. Similarly, very low speed in second gear. Oh, have we finally got the Berlingo of our dreams? So we've owned this car, in May we'll have owned this car 4 years. It has not run 100% right the whole time we've had it. You could feel the unevenness in the injectors when you were driving along on light throttle. You could just feel that not every bang was 100%. And now up to 40. In fifth. Oh, there we are. Happy as the proverbial Larry. Right, we'll get some heat in and then we'll do some proper full revving performance. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning just buzzing with excitement. New car excitement for my own car. Oh, whoa! She didn't do that before. That's 50 mile an hour going uphill. Ooh. Oh, that's exciting. That bodes well for the dyno run you want to see, but he's going to have to wait a bit. Oh, that's very exciting indeed. But it's the fact that she's going up hills without my foot having to be nailed to the floor. I mean, don't get me wrong, a 90 brake horsepower Berlingo HDI is not a performance machine. But everything, it was just feeling hard work all the time. And now it doesn't. So, yeah. Very impressive, very exciting. Huge thanks, by the way, to Paul, who gave me a lift from where we dropped the Astra this morning in Worcestershire to here at 6D Diesels. Very kind of him. He didn't have to do that. He offered, and I very gratefully accepted. Couldn't even buy the man lunch because he'd already bought it. But appreciate it very much, Paul. Thank you. It was lovely to meet you. And yeah, we're going to go back. We're going to go have an explore of some of Al and Fudge's projects. And then I've got to head back to Wales. But it's a lovely day. I can't resist just having a poke round there. Sheds and fields. So let's go and do that. We've arrived. Maybe I'll edit out this bit. Oh. Here comes the magic though. Right, we are on our way back home in Bella de Berlingo. We've still got about 190 miles to go. And it's starting to get dark. We chatted cars for way too long. Al's a very easy person to talk to. And we were chatting for ages. We could have chatted for many hours longer. It's just like, it's getting dark. I should probably start heading back to Wales. So we're not going to be back home till gone 10 o'clock tonight. It's currently getting on for 5:30. So we've got a ways to go and I'm going to have to stop for food. But yeah, this is where we're bombing along. But oh, this is so nice. Finally, Bella is what she should always have been. Much better behaved. But huge thanks to Al and Fudge for their work. There will be a video appearing very soon, hopefully, on the 6D Diesels channel. So if you want the full breakdown of everything they've done on Bella, one video is up already, which got us to the stage of needing injectors. And then the second one will be coming very soon. I'm looking forward to it. Very knowledgeable people, and yeah, they've done what needed to be done and what should have been done a very long time ago. I apologise to you, the viewer, and to Bella the Berlingo for really not sorting this out better ages ago. Look at this, I'm doing 20 miles an hour in third and it's not a problem. Still got some things to do. We got I think possibly a couple of small exhaust leaks going on. I do wonder if one of the engine mounts is a bit duff, but there's always stuff to do. Bella has 195,768 miles on the clock, not in the first flush of youth. But truth is, we get a lot of joy out of this vehicle. A lot of people are always questioning why we spend so much on this car. I mean, the injectors were best part of £350, I think, including the delivery. Really not bad. Those injectors you just can't get anymore. So Al's know-how, he managed to find a set. But yeah, it's good to have it done and to have this actually working properly. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with my 190 mile drive home. It's a long way to go, isn't it, folks? But at least I'm in the Berlingo, which I'll tell you what, we've done Ford Escort versus Raffle Astra and the Escort 1. Shortly after filming that, I had to do 200 miles in a day in the Escort. I didn't like it so much after that. And the Astra today as well. It's fine for when the roads are good, but when you're on poor roads, of which there are a lot in the UK, especially currently, it's quite uncomfortable. You can hear how bad the roads are as we're banging along here, but in Bella you barely feel it. It's magic suspension. I mean, frankly, I think it rides better than some hydro pneumatic Citroens. Beautiful ride, and you're not being jiggled. Both the Escort and the Astra, to be fair, their dampers could be old and knackered for all I know. Look out, little bird. But yeah, this just rides so well. It really is astonishing. This might be on the original dampers for all we know. We changed the back axle. I don't think that included dampers. So there we are. Yeah, we love Berlingo life. It's just the way she was driving was making me hate Berlingo life. But now she drives nice. She drives tidy. So we shall carry on with our long drive home and report back at the end, because frankly you've seen me crossing the bridge enough times, I think. And at the moment we're still a good couple of hours from the bridge. So this is where we are. We are out of Dorset. We're back into Wiltshire. We've got to cross Wiltshire. Is it Somerset, I guess, around Bristol? Maybe not. And yeah, we're heading up to the M4 motorway. But as you can see, it's already getting quite dark. My camera is not great in the dark. The windscreen's quite dirty. So I shall join you much later in this journey. Oh, maybe I'll bring you back. We're quite high up at the moment, and oh no, the windscreen is just too dirty. There we go. Yeah, the sky is just absolutely beautiful. I'm mic-less now though, so the sound quality not so good. What a beautiful part of the world. The view to my right, which I cannot show you, is just vast. It's like we're on an edge. Maybe we'll get a bit of a reveal as we go around that bend up there. But oh, this is so peaceful, so nice. I'm a very happy man. And it's the next, I can't even speak on that tide. It's the next day, I'm back home. Yeah, it was quite a late one in the dark, but this is the beautiful Sonina Woods, which you should probably come and visit. It's very nice here. You can go off walking into various places. I'm doing my best for the Welsh Tourist Board again. I've managed to leave my mics at home this morning because I'm that tired, but the main thing is Bella is back and sounding sweeter and better than ever. So very, very pleasing. Unfortunately, some things we didn't look at because I didn't give Al scope to fix absolutely everything. We've got some exhaust leaks and fumes are starting to creep in. There's an exhaust leak under the car which I knew about, and I thought that was the problem. But I think we've actually got an exhaust leak down the back of the engine somewhere. So That's never so ideal, so we're going to have to investigate that in a future video. She will not be our steed for this weekend's jaunt. We're off jaunting together. The 3 members of the family that remain here, we're off for our little adventure. It's going to be splendid, really looking forward to it. More on that soon. But yeah, Bella is back, resplendent in her beautiful green paint, and very, very happy. So huge thanks to Al for giving her a proper sort out. And replacing the injectors. I'm quite pleased. I thought injectors would likely be a problem, and perhaps I was actually right for once. No, that doesn't sound very hubnut. But yeah, she will soon be back into family transport, get the exhaust sorted out, and we'll be away. So huge thanks for watching. Huge thanks to all those who love Bella content. Don't forget, merchandise is available. Berlingo multi-ace at the Hubnut store, and we'll see you in a future video. Farewell. Don't look at those bits.